Welcome and welcome back to Writing Raven Shorts, your quick guide to better writing. I'm Robin Shadle, and today we're tackling a deceptively simple question. How do you choose the right writing software? With dozens of options out there, from minimalist apps to powerhouse programs, it's easy to get lost and overwhelmed in the thick of the digital forest. So, let's break it down. First, you need to know your writing needs. Think about what you need in the writing software. Do you just need a place to put the ideas on the page in an organized format? Something like Microsoft Word, Pages, or Google Docs would probably be a good fit. And all can be used for formatting the document in a form required for publishing. Are you looking for something to help with organizing your research and all of your supporting materials in one application so you can pull up what you need while you write? Then maybe something like Papyrus, IA Writer, or Scrivener would be worthy of consideration. Are you a screenwriter? You may want something specific for that genre like Final Draft or Writer Duet. The point is, your needs should help define, limit, and shape your search for the writing software that you need. But before you commit to one software application, think about some practical basic details. Do you plan on using the cloud storage to save? Do you want local saving? Do you need offline access, say for traveling, because you don't want to pay for access on planes, buses, or trains? Will you be collaborating with others for editing and co-writing? What about compatibility? Does the software cleanly export to Word or Adobe PDF or InDesign when it's needed for editing or for finalizing formatting? And make sure your software doesn't become a procrastination tool. Switching platforms again and again and again can often stall progress. Because let's face it, sometimes all those bells and whistles get distracting and you start playing with the toy instead of using it as a supporting aid. And third, don't forget price. Sometimes these things can get really expensive, and that's not just the price of the application. That might be the fact that they require a monthly or an annual subscription that can be, oh, it's only $10, $12 a month, but that adds up, and you have to keep paying it over the life of you use the product. And even if they do have a lifetime access option, that's often quite a hefty sum all at once. So when you're considering what software to buy, think about the price. Is it one time? Is it a recurring subscription? Does it offer a free demo? Most do, not all, but most offer a free demo period of a few weeks to a single month. And then if it does, use that time period to check out, do a few writing sessions. Does it click? Does it seem that it's going to help you? If not, don't forget to cancel before the trial period ends. But you do need to figure out what's going to work, and it might require some trial and error. And while price may not be your primary concern, just remember, higher prices do not necessarily mean the software package is better, or more importantly, does not mean that it might be better for you, for your writing needs, and for your writing process. Well, now you may be asking, Robin, what do you use? And I've used many writing applications and software packages from WordPerfect back in the day to Microsoft Word to Google Docs, which, thanks to cloud storage, allow me to write from anywhere as long as I have an internet connection, to Dabbler, to Papyrus, and beyond. In the end, I've settled for Scrivener. Its interface allows me to organize my draft in the way it works for my mind. I can put all of my research, my character sketches, my setting notes, my outline, all into it in a way where I can have the important information in one window panel. And it has very few bells and whistles that I don't use. I can export it in different formats for editing, for publishing, for collaborating with others. Whatever I need to do, I can edit easily and re-edit back in. And one thing that I find really important, it doesn't have one of those generative AI quote-unquote writing assistants. It barely even has a spell checker, but it does have that. So I do have what I need. I don't have what I don't need. I don't have something I have to turn off. Like with Microsoft and Copilot, I don't have to worry that my writing is being used to train a generative AI model, like with, Google Docs. But most importantly for me, it is a one-time purchase. It is a very reasonable $50. And their trial period is a full month. And it's not 30 days from the point you download the demo. It's 30 days of actual use. So if you use it for a week and then don't come back to it for 2, you've still got 3 weeks left. You have 30 days of actual use to try the product out. It works for PC. It works for Mac. I've never had a Linux operating system, so I don't know about that, but it has everything I need, and it has nothing that I don't want. So that's how I came to choosing Scrivener. But in conclusion, choosing writing software isn't about finding the best tool out there. It's about finding the best tool for your needs, for your process, and for your budget. Thank you for listening to Writing Raven Shorts. If this helps you rethink your writing setup, comment on the writing software you use, and consider sharing this episode with a fellow writer. Next episode, I'll get a little bit personal and talk about how to realize it's time to abandon a manuscript while you're drafting it. Happy writing!